These are our headlines that we're watching, right?
Okay, yep. And this way, so the thing is, by making this little technological advance, I can now control the graphics solely from down here.
Okay, so that's
just
better
as
for you.
I do from the weather office.
Right.
Because before we were just kind of running it automatically, and that way it can go through the graphics and pick out specifically what it is that we're talking about.
All right.
So this is the winter storm watch that's going into effect. Just so you know, for those who don't know what a winter storm watch is, that means that the conditions are forecast to be such that we have basically it's a severe winter weather situation.
Okay.
6 inches or more of snow or snow and ice is forecast to come through for this region. Now, notice that it covers mainly most of New Jersey, just clips out the northeastern sections.
Okay, so the blue is the storm watch,
Right.
Obviously, and so yeah, New Jersey
From Saturday night
New Jersey's in
through
it.
Monday afternoon. That's a very long stretch for a
Sunday.
winter storm watch.
Saturday night.
Yeah, Saturday
Through
night is when they're kicking it
through
through
Monday
through
afternoon.
Monday
Okay.
afternoon. So it's like a day and a half that they're talking about here for us. And that's just the area that's in the watch area at this point in time. Later today, I'm pretty sure the entire tri-state region is going to be under the winter storm
you think
watch.
so?
And then it will go from that to pink, which means winter storm warning, meaning these conditions
Is that
are
worse?
Yeah, it means it's basically going to be happening.
Okay.
You know, it's within I think it's a 36-hour stretch.
I got it.
Time frame that it
From
will
a
be
watch
happening.
to a warning. Okay,
yeah,
I got it. Yep.
yeah. If it's like a tornado watch, that means the conditions are favorable. Warning means it's happening.
Okay.
So that's what it's going to be changing to.
And so what else? What else should we know here?
So
okay, so you're gonna time
this
us out.
this is what we have going on today. There's not much. It's like a fair sky. So no rain, no snow. Temps are sitting in the low 40s. This is a little bit above normal though. Normal high temp is only around 38 or 39. So we're at 42 right now, probably going up to about 44 for a high. So we're almost there. But the storm that we're looking at is the one that's, well, it's kind of hard to pick out, but it's, you know where the Four Corners region is down in the extreme southwest?
Okay.
That's where it's going to be coming out of. So here's the future cast, and we'll roll that thing forward. And it comes out of frame there briefly, but we got the cold air that has to come in first from Canada. First, that drops down. It's really later today and into tonight. Once the cold air is in place, we start to pull up the moisture from the southeastern states. There's the areas of low pressure pulling that moisture into the high that's over us. That's that cold Arctic high coming to get us. So Saturday night into Sunday morning, and you see the light and dark blue shades. That's light to moderate snow, even some heavy snow, the darker blue shades. But what wasn't in the picture yesterday, the scope, was that pink. Now that indicates the wintry mix. And now with that coming into the tri-state, instead of just getting snow, it's going to be a bit of a rain-snow mix. And that sometimes takes the snow totals
so we might
down
get,
a little bit.
You know, sometimes you get the snow and then it gets that like layer of ice on top of it.
Right.
And it's like comes a real pain in the butt to try to get it out, especially because it's going to be so cold. So you might kind of come out on Monday afternoon
sheet of ice
to just like
snow with ice on it.
Yeah, that could be a problem.
Exactly. So you got to get out there and clean as best you can until that ice, because once the ice comes in, and then we get the deep freeze afterward, you know, this is people like, this isn't going to be that bad. I'm like, I wouldn't count this out by any means until it's over. Clear, exactly, because at this point, and that's why we give you that information.
I'm looking at this map. I didn't notice that before, but Belmar, so down the Jersey Shore, that it looks like Belmar is the most for now, a foot of snow.
So what they're doing with this is the Barron snow forecast model, 3K, I believe. So it's trying to extrapolate how much snow the models are saying we're going to get. Most of us it looks like it's pretty accurate. It's saying something more like a foot of snow for Belmar because they've got some heavier precip, but I think what it's not taking into consideration is it changing over to some sleet and some freezing rain, some ice, because that would take that number down a little bit.
You know, we don't always see like Newark getting a little less than New York, or even up in like, I should say like Sussex County, right? Sussex County seems like whenever that's north and west. When you say
they
north
usually
and west,
get more.
It's going to be worse, but it looks like it's going to get as much as the city, at least now. And so when you get that much snow in the city, that's why the alarm bells are going off. Because usually it's this, you know.
I believe it was 2 or 3 weeks ago on a Saturday that they had the forecast up to around 3 to 4 inches of snow coming through here, and they called it a state of emergency for both New York and New Jersey.
I remember that.
I think that's likely to happen again for
sure?
this one because it looks worse.
Okay.
So here we go.
All right. Anything else we should know, Mike? I think
Well,
your
I
new.
mean,
By the
we
way,
kinda
your new.
prepped them.
Look, this is a great shot too. Wait, well,
Yeah?
yeah. I think your new. Yeah, turn around. Look right.
Oh,
at
what
the
do we got?
Yeah,
Oh,
there we go. I think
wow,
you're.
okay.
Yeah, all right.
A little profile.
I think
I could do that.
I think your
Take a
new
snapshot.
our new graphics.
Thank
over
you.
Here.
Thank you, Tyler. Tyler knows what's up,
I
man.
think we're gonna work. All right, Mike. Thank you very much, man. I know you're gonna be busy. Everybody's gonna
Stay tuned, everybody.
Everybody's gonna want a PC over the next couple of days, good and bad.